Yeah. Back again. Here comes the incredible.
Yeah, man.
What's happening, people? How y'all doing today? Y'all know what it is. It's Tuesday, aka the Narrative Project Podcast Day.
Yes,
And
sir.
we moving around. We got some things going on. Everything's coming back to the live. We revamped and all that good stuff there. Now, look, I'm gonna need y'all that ain't done it to go on the YouTube that is, like, subscribe. Come on, bro. We trying to get these plaques.
Comment, share,
Shit,
all
like
that good stuff.
that good stuff.
Everything you need to do on your end, man. Help us make this thing be what it need to be. But you know,
Now I know that y'all used to us going live from my personal page. Right now, I'm on it live. I'm joined, so y'all should be able to see me too. And matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the share the video, and I'm gonna share it to um shit. I'm gonna share it to everybody I can think to share it to. But y'all got to come on in this thing, bro. We got some stuff to talk about.
definitely got some stuff to talk about. First off, brother, how you doing?
Man, I'm all right. Thank you, sir. Trying to get my life together, but you know how that is.
Always. You always got some shit going. But, you know, we make it how we make it. Do what we do. You're man. Um, Before we get to the topic, like we've been seeing a lot of different stuff going on, and before we get to that topic, I saw something just real quick, and I know this is a little impromptu, but I saw a video where a woman said men don't like Russell Wilson, the football player,
Oh,
be- because he give women hope. And
explain
just
that. Explain what that means, because I don't know what the hell that means. You get them what hope of doing what?
I guess the hope of quote unquote finding a good man, I guess. And
Bree Bree.
I think we only I think that don't necessarily apply to Sierra much in the sense of acting as if she was a damsel in distress.
Now she was a damsel in distress.
No, I'm saying because she's not, but they're acting as if she was. Like the average person is Sierra. The average
But
woman.
okay, let's think about this here.
Mhm.
Why does the average woman always use some subplot to boost what it is she want from the average man? Like that's not how that works. I can't look at you and say, well, you need to act like Beyonce. I need you to make Beyonce money. I need you to be about families like Beyonce. I need you to, even though you Beyonce and you making all the money, you still, you know what I'm saying? What's the word we're looking for? That S word they don't like.
Submissive?
Submissive to me. Yeah, they don't want to hear that shit. So don't tell me nothing about Russell Wilson. I don't have Russell Wilson money at the moment. Let's say at the moment. You understand me? And when I get it, I ain't saving nobody.
But at the same time, again, you can't compare Sierra to the average person because no matter what, whether she found him or not, shout out to them, she was straight or presumed to be straight because of who she is at the end of the day. So you only talk about it only gets talked about what the man did in order to pull her out of the situation, opposed to who she was and how she was, personality wise.
Wow, that's it. We don't have nothing else to go on.
No,
What else
no. But
to go on?
Wait, say it again.
I said, what else we need to go on? Like, what else is there?
Well, who you actually are as a person in real time in real situations, not comparing you to somebody else. But if you're going to follow that blueprint, you can't only follow the part that benefits you receiving something.
Hmm. I can dig that. I can dig that 100%.
You know? But anyway, that was just a little quick impromptu. But are we going to go to the topic, or are we going to just wait, give people a little bit more time to do what they do as far as getting in here? And
Oh shit. We got
oh, it's already queued up. Tonight's narrative. Is she a hero or a hoe? Wife sleeps with the judge to keep her husband out of jail.
yeah, we need to figure that out. Now, what I want y'all to see is this merch. Merch now. So if y'all looking to be a part of this, like y'all supposed to be a part of this, because we want y'all to be a part of this, y'all can holler at any one of us and order some merch. Shirts. We're gonna have all of it. Shirts, beanies, hats, we gonna have everything. Now, back to the topic at hand. She so Bree say, who is these women that speak so recklessly? What you mean? Oh, Bree say she need merch. Oh, we got you. Send us the size. We got it. We gonna get it popping. You say, who is these women? The ones you walk past in Walmart,
Every day.
in Winn Dixie, everywhere you go. That's them. That's the
See,
one.
this is what we got to stop acting like that's not a thing. That's a real thing. We see the delusion every single day. We hear the delusion every single day.
Done. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's run this beautiful bean footage. She says she support the delusion. So we about to see
Insane.
how much of this delusion you support. All right now.
Ins insane, bro.
We about to see how much of this delusion you gonna support right now. Run that.
Dear Leon and Zach, so I can't get into detail because this case is still open and pending, but to make a long story short, I got into some legal trouble and was facing some real time. I can't get into the details, but I was going to have to sit down for a long time. So I got a lawyer and he was preparing me to take a plea deal. Well, the way things turned out, my wife knew the judge. They used to go to high school together, and she said she would call him and see what she could do. I can't believe I'm telling y'all this, but my wife slept with the judge, and now I won't have to go to jail, and he's just giving me probation. When I asked my wife about it, she said she did what she had to do to keep me free and not to bring it up anymore. But it's really bothering me. I can't take it. Is she a hero or a HO?
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey man, I got I just got before we really dive off into that, I really do have one question. If she did that, why do you have anything? Why didn't that just get dismissed? That's paid in full. Ain't no way, because you gotta pay for probation, baby. You gotta pay for probation, you gotta pay for whatever class they put you in, you gotta pay out the ass.
Well, we don't know how bad bruh did whatever he did. I mean, shit. Hey, man, that's tough. Like that is TUFF.
All right, now see, normally we'll be on here talking about ladies, y'all gotta speak y'all P, but fellas, come on, man. She a hero or she a hizzo? Which one is it?
Like Bree said, man, two things can be true.
Two
She
things.
both of 'em. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, man,
This is both of them. Damn. Oh man, look. Nah, if I'm sitting here, he said he couldn't get into the details, but man, what you was facing, you had to be facing a felony if you was about to go sit. Cause he acting like he was about to go sit.
right.
So if you about to go sit, eh. Now Bree say that's a strong woman. Well, Bree, what kind of man he got to be to even let that be in consideration? What
It's
what
it seems like to me like they have plans. They have to have plans. You man, look, after doing that and go, man, we got to be something special after that. We can't be no regular degular people. There's no way. There's no way. And I mean, can he ever bring up an argument ever again in life? Can he ever say anything other than thank you or yes or I mean, I don't know, man. That
well, she say don't never bring it up again. Which I understand why she's saying that, because you're not about to drive me crazy when I did something for you. So I don't know what her moral code is, or how she felt about her moral obligation to her man and to herself. But if she did that with like, my thing is this here. She called him after she got off the phone with him. Was it talked about with you that this was something that was gonna have to happen? Did your wife come to you and say, babe, I talked to the judge. He said, if we can go out on a little date, and I give him a little bit, he'll hook you up.
a little bit, a bit, a bit. I like that.
A little bit. Or
That
did she just talk to the judge, go off and do whatever without no negotiations? You ain't even trying to negotiate out of the books.
um, I would say, I would say they talked about it.
You would say they talked about it?
I would say they talked about it, and I would say that maybe she didn't tell him when she was going. Like,
Do you think if she did tell him when she was going, that he was in that bitch pacing, biting on his nails?
of course, of course, of course,
For
no
why?
question. Just the thought of it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just the thought of because you know how men get in them situations. Like, you
And
got
that's why I told him don't bring that shit
don't bring
up.
it up no more. Like, all the questions men have. Did you suck something? Is it bigger? Or all that good shit. He is a
For
judge.
you don't want to know none of that.
No, you don't want just the fact of him being a judge alone is
Yeah, it ain't like you can go and do him shit, because he'll sink you faster than the Titanic.
and what type of man is he coming off that? Does he want more? Does he hold it over their head? He a judge. He could do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just like he gave it, take it away.
But most of them judges, they married. I don't know too many single judges, because to
What that
climb that,
mean?
that political platform. No, what I'm saying is he went out there and dip, slide, ride, drum beating like a Congo,
Right.
but his ship could get blowed up too on some shit.
True. But again, that's all where you at mentally, like where he at. Did he say, man, I've been wanting that since high school, now that I got it, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Or now that I've been wanting it, now I want more. Like, it's a lot that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? Context matters, but the original question, is she a hero or is she a hoe? I mean, I wouldn't call her a hoe because he knew what she was doing.
She
Like
couldn't make that. She can't make that move in silence, Bree. She can't make that move in silence.
because she could have did it and then be like, man, look, the judge helped us out because that's my friend. She didn't have to tell him everything that was going into it. So there's no way. Like I don't think she a hoe, but I don't even know if I could call her a hero neither. Maybe hero the wrong word.
Well, you free. You was about to go ahead to sit down, and it seems like he making it seem like it was a substantial amount of time. Boy, anything over 3 years, that's a substantial amount of time.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Plot twist. What if he can't take it and he breaks up with her? He divorces her, but now he still has his freedom. What does she do? Does she accept it? Does she say, look what I done for you? Like it's a lot. Man, that could be a movie for real, and it can
Well,
go so many ways.
it definitely can go so many ways. You can't take what she had to do to keep you free, but you tell her, man, I'm out here doing what I got to do in order to make this money or do this or do that and da da. So, nigga, that shit run congruent. Like your
Oh, you
time
want?
run
Oh,
congruent.
oh, oh, you want to be real like that? You want really just go in? You want to be real? Oh, you want to be real tonight? And guess what? For all them times y'all said, oh, we just going in on the women, look where this is going. We be real over here at the Narrative Project. We saying what he don't need to be doing, what y'all been wanting it for a long time. Save it, because it might not ever happen again. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm just saying, you can't, like, you never know what your form of help gonna look like when you in a trenches situation. Boy, this some everyday whatever wine Fred. This some everyday whatever. And like if that man was already gonna get probation, because then he went and got a lawyer and paid for a lawyer and shit. Boy, you spent money on top of money, and now you got to spend more money. Like you wouldn't have spent no money with the time. You'd have just had to sit. But now you get to keep your time. Now you got to spend that money. You kind of gotta, man, you gotta let that go. You free. You free. You free.
All I can say is keep busy, count your blessings, bruh. And you know what I'm saying? Like build. But again, how's everybody personalities after the fact? That matters into how we move going forward. Now, by her saying, um, I don't want to talk about it no more, maybe she's ready to move on, and maybe she ain't the type to throw it back in his face or say something about it. But if he can't take it and he keep talking about it, eventually she gonna say something, and he have nobody to blame but himself.
Plot twist. Plot twist.
I'm listening.
She tell him never bring it up again. That boy forget to take out the trash. She come in the house to see that trash sitting there. The judge sure kept his house nice. Wasn't the trash was always took out over there.
At that point, I ain't gonna even lie to you. What she did don't even matter because we all about to go up and see James Brown. We
Plot,
all about to go.
plot twist. That
Hey,
boy sitting there,
hey,
he, he just,
all
he
I'll say that
can't wait.
after she say that, all I'm gonna say is one name, Chris Benoit. And if you don't know, Google it. Chris Benoit.
Ooh-wee. Bree say, man, he gonna stay in line because she got that judge up in her cooter, Brown.
Now, see, think about that. Look at the power of a woman saying that. Maybe that woman says, I don't want to talk about it no more. I want to move on with our lives. But
Right.
again, you got to be real secure within yourself to be able to say, I did what I did. Let's move on. Let's not talk about it. Everybody, not just her, him too. Man, look, Because if that's the case, look, if you don't want her to do it, take your chances and go sit down, my boy. If you can't take it, take your chances and go sit down, bro.
Now, what if that man sit up here and decide after all that you can't take it or you don't look at your woman the same? Should you leave her or should you make her walk the green mile?
Nah, he gotta go. He gotta leave. He like because again, we
No,
always talk.
to leave, I mean she got to walk that green
No,
mile.
that's why I say don't go past the gun line. But I know exactly. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he has to leave on his own because we always talk about context and the order how things go. If you don't do whatever you did, then she ain't have to do what she. You see what I'm saying? Like she didn't have
Yeah.
to do. She wouldn't have had to do what she did.
But I'm saying on his mind, I'm thinking like, all right, you could do that, and it's bothering the shit out of me that that happened. But if you could
Right.
do that, you got me all off on that. But what if he
Oh, have you?
wanted to get her to make that money? He wanted to turn himself into Pimp C.
Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna
Ain't
work.
no
Ain't gonna
way.
work. Cause that's his
all,
wife.
all of them got a
That's
man.
cause that's his wife. He can't. I mean, I don't know. Again, it could go so many ways because we don't know what type of mind frame. You know what I'm saying? They could have been on some couple situations prior to this. So maybe it's a lot of ways they could go with it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm interested in knowing what the people think. Is she a hero or is she she a 304?
Man, this goddamn girl Bree talking about she'll take him up, she'll let him go to jail and then take the judge up on his offer. What that supposed to do?
What?
Sentence reduced? Don't make no god doggone sense. Man, look, Bree, you with that trolling. The link is on here. Go up there and click on it. Now, peep game. As
Uh-huh.
far as son, if I was if some men with their pride, if they was in a bad way, if you was in a bad way, son, and your girl offering up her cooter brown would release you from that bad way, would you let that go down?
Um,
You ain't got to see this judge. That's another thing. Like, why he gonna ask about it when you don't got to see that judge no more?
you could Google him. Men will play. People play mind games with themselves. He could, it's a lot that you're right. He could never see him again, but at the same time, look around and it just be like on some man, I can't believe this happened, but look where
Ain't nobody, because the judge got to be discreet about the shit too. So ain't nobody gonna know.
nobody's gonna know.
Nobody gonna know but them two. I don't know, son. I mean, my whole thing was if that was the first thing offered and you just took it off the jump without no blowback, without no even trying to negotiate nothing else first.
Who
I
knows
don't,
though?
I don't
You
know.
know,
I don't know. I don't know,
I
son.
don't know, Zion. I don't know. Man, that's
He
tough.
was a friend of yours from high school, whatever, whatever. You where you at in life, he where he at in life. You see him, he's successful now. You probably been wanting to jump them bones. Here go a reason. And first and foremost, how did she find out what's judge presiding over his case? Did the lawyer tell her that? Like, how you get that information? It gotta be the lawyer told y'all that. That yeah, probably so because he'll be like, well, this judge a stickler, this judge this look
Right, right,
like
right, 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 right.
so yeah, maybe the lawyer told them who the judge was gonna be, and that's all the information she needed. So maybe she ran in that bitch and was like, okay, that's the judge. Let me see if that's the same person. I Googled him, like you said, and saw that was her people that she know, whatever, whatever. So she
Mm-hmm.
reached out to some other people that they know mutually, and like, hey, I need to talk to such and such. I can get his doggone phone, you know, and then was like, hey, look, my man is in a sticky situation. You gonna be the judge in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what can you do for me? I know we go back like 4 flats, baby. What you could do for me?
Mm-hmm. And
Then
that
he be
man
like,
said,
man, I can't do that. That's illegal. I can't do that. I know I'm not. Man, what you doing? What you asking me to do? Now she was like,
"Oh,
you
so
know,
wait. So what you saying? Did she offer or did the judge offer? Basically,
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out who put that on the table. Who put that on the table? Who sat up there and said, hey man, look, I tell you what, let me clap them cheeks.
hmm. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm not. Does that matter whether she's a hero or hoe or not? Or hate you?
I don't know. Why? Well, like I said, did you give that some blowback and you came down to this is this man's final offer and there's nothing else you can do? Is there nothing else you can do? Because I'm pretty sure when y'all went in that room, he wanted it all. You couldn't sit up there and say, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. Just come on and get it over with. So you got flooded out. You
Okay,
definitely flooded out.
not. I'm about to say. Now I got questions. What's depending on what she did was enough. Like, man, that's kind of crazy.
She couldn't turn down nothing in that room because you turn down anything in that any moment. But then again, like I said, it's blowback on him too on some shit. So I don't know. We don't be having enough. They don't give us enough detail. Smokey and the Bandit.
Why y'all do this to me?
Man, fix your camera, Smokey and the Bandit.
No, I done took all
Huh.
my makeup off.
This girl act
I,
like we ain't never seen her without her makeup on.
Do
Been on
no,
here
she'd have been on here doing her hair,
47 times. Exactly.
putting glasses, contacts, everything on. But hey, anyway, what's up, Bree? We glad you on. We glad you on. How
I'm
you
gonna put
doing?
a photo up here so y'all can see me.
Do
There you
something.
I
go.
Because I'm
Cause the
tired of
blank, cause
already.
the blank man ain't doing it for me.
At all.
I
Look like
can't.
a goddamn bowling ball.
Right.
Y'all so stupid.
Now I'm trying to understand for the life of me. What you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Would you put your cooter brown on the line?
So it depends on the situation.
Mm.
Um, if it was my husband and
Which it
he was the
was.
main breadwinner and we had children, that would be different.
Do you hear that? You do you know exactly what you're saying right now?
Yeah, I'm fully aware of what I'm saying. I would take a lick for my family, my
You would
husband.
take a lick for your man. You gonna take a lick for your
For your
fa-
family.
boy?
Facts.
Okay, but that is my family.
Nah. Because
Ooh, that's boy,
if
that
y'all
is that
have
that's
kids,
that female stuff. That's that
keep
female
keep
stuff
No,
right there.
listen. Okay, no. It has to be context to it. So if my husband, like I
Mhm.
said, who is the main breadwinner, is about to get some time and there's something I can do, I'm gonna do everything within my power to avoid this. And if that's what I gotta do, then sir, you gonna make that decision. Either I'm gonna go do it or you gonna go do time.
Okay, I'm trying to understand this.
Hmm.
Whether he the main breadwinner or not, this was the person you chose to marry. You said yes when he asked. I'm trying to
Okay.
understand, why do people have a problem with this for better or worse shit? Like, it's for better or worse.
And that's
You,
what I'm saying. So, sir, as my husband, you have to decide which is
he got
better and which is worse. I'm
no. So
willing
I'm
to
saying,
do
no
it.
matter what you said, if he not the breadwinner and y'all ain't got no kids, then you
Oh
not
no,
even getting in
no,
the
go ahead.
conversation.
Go ahead, sir. You
I,
absolutely right. If that's not my
I,
husband and we don't have
I,
children and I'm
No, I
not gonna
said
skip
you
a
said
beat, go
if
sit.
he not the breadwinner and he don't have no kid, you ain't got no kids by him. I just he definitely your husband. I said you done chose
Okay,
this
he could
man.
be my husband and we don't have kids. If I ain't missing a
Y'all ain't
beat,
got
go
kids.
ahead, sir.
And the
I,
man doing whatever he doing, but you go to work and make money. You the one that make more money than he do. He make enough to pay whatever it is he need to pay when he got to pay it.
Yeah, I
wait,
understand
wait,
that.
But I still
hey,
got caught up.
hey, I have a question that maybe it's gonna take us somewhere else, but it's just something I thought about. When it comes to doing something for a man, not all the time, but why is the amount of money and him being the top breadwinner and all that always matter to somebody that you marry? Like all my life now, I done heard about love and all the romance and all that stuff and how much you love your mate and how we supposed to do all this together. But it seems like every time it's time to do something for a man, the amount of money or the amount of whatever he brings matters more than just him. Why is that?
So it doesn't. It really doesn't. So let's think about this. If he is going to go to jail, right?
Mhm.
Who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to hold our lifestyle together while he's sitting?
Want me to answer that? I can answer that. You want me to answer that?
Yeah, answer.
I'm going to answer that. See, this is why all of you retarded. Well, not. See, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, all of you retarded motherfuckers that want to talk about 50-50, 50-50 allows you to save money. 50-50 allows you to not have to pay all of something or the majority of something so that both people can actually live and do shit. And if something happens, well, I got money on the side because I was able to save money because I don't pay 100% of everything. So if your car got jacked up or fucked up and you short or did that, whatever it is, I can come to your rescue. But if I'm paying 100% of every damn thing,
Okay, but
you
look, look,
know,
look,
I can't help you.
look. That is neither here nor there at
Okay.
this moment,
You
right?
know,
So the
apparently it's here or
50-50
there.
thing don't even apply at this moment. The
She
point
didn't offer to tell
is,
you money.
sir, you did something stupid to
Shit.
where now you have to face the consequences of it. And so this comes along with it. So now we're at the point where we have to make hard choices. I didn't tell you to go do whatever it is you did to break the law, and now you could possibly go to jail. But I
All
want to help you. So now you're going to tell me, what am I going to do? I'm going to give you a choice. Am I going to go sleep with my friend to get you out of jail? Or you going to go?
you couldn't talk him into taking some money? If
Judges
he
have money.
if
That's
you
that's
call
neither here nor there. Judges don't want money.
you couldn't wash his car, wash his kids, oh, take his wife out
That
somewhere while
man wanted something wet and it wasn't his car. So now you gotta decide,
Oh
either
my
I'm gonna
God.
go do this or I'm not. That's the hard choice. But I feel like whatever it is he did, he shouldn't have done, because now he brought the situation on himself.
Wait, wanted something wet, but not his car. That's crazy. I like the way
okay,
you put it together.
let's try this here. It's the other way around. You did something. not a people on your ass. And the judge in the case see that she look at your husband and be like, "Ooh, shit, beefcakes." Uh,
And I'm gonna send him right over there and tell him to pump quick and be back.
pump quick and no, you can't dictate what's going on over there. Just like he can't dictate
Exactly.
what's going on over there with you. Like you got to go over there and you got to do all this extracurricular activity because you can't
Wait,
say no
time.
at no point in time.
Hold.
Do to
You
you,
want
you
him
got
to go?
to be done.
You want him to go over there and quick pump? Who going for that?
Who
She,
going
he,
back?
y'all
You
don't
go.
want no quick.
And you done made me smash this lady.
You trying to get yourself sent up the river? Talking about quick pump and come back.
And you gonna
You
get more
can
time. Because if she not
exactly,
100% satisfied, you through.
exactly. Because
Uh-uh.
what if she want round two?
See, and I feel like that judge wasn't all the way satisfied. That's why he got probation. Because ain't no way you gave up your Cooter Brown, and I still gotta deal with this court system.
Okay, so wait. Maybe she was like, I'm only giving the cool to Brown. Maybe he wanted the two-hand twist, screwdriver. And she like, nah, all
The
right,
what?
probation.
That boy said, "All right, probation."
The salt and pepper shakers.
Listen.
You
It's too many variables to this
It is.
situation. But
There's a lot of it.
ultimately, at the end of the day, if she did it, he's indebted to her. No, he can't leave her. He can't break up with her. He can't bring it up. None of that. Because you know what, sir? If you bring it up, I had a great time over there, and you don't want to know what all we did. If you break up with me, I'm going back to that judge and tell him revoke that nigga probation. Now play with
Chris
me if you
Benoit.
want to, because I hold all the cards.
Chris Benoit.
I don't know who Chris is.
Google it.
That's crazy. But you see, that's the thing. That's why he got all these. She said, "Don't ask me about that shit. Don't bring that shit up no more." I'm lowering what she. I mean, I'm assuming she said I'm lowering who I am as a person to go help your ass out because you my man. So I gotta go over here and lay down with this dude and do whatever it is he asking me to do. So let's just say she had got the night of her life, and she
And I
come.
wouldn't even say that she lowering herself, right? Because some things are just transactions.
Mm.
But what she's doing is placing herself in a position to have cards for both men.
So let me ask. We talked about it being the other way around. Can he hold that same trump card over you?
Um, can he? I guess it
That
just depends.
that judge about
Okay,
that.
Oh,
so two things
wait.
can be true.
No. See, I asked that for a very specific reason because I
Okay.
know it don't work the same way the other way. I
No,
know
it
it don't.
does. It does.
So why didn't you answer it that way?
Because I listen,
Mm.
before I'd have sent him over there, I'd have thought of all of this ahead of time.
No, but the point still stands. Okay, does he say, well, you can't leave me, you better get in line, you better do this, you better do that, or I'm going back to the judge. I'm just because you was
He got
very
every right.
quick. Okay,
Yes, it works both ways.
okay.
So you've been with this man, and there's certain things that he has not ever done to you, or things that you would never know this man to do because y'all just do whatever y'all do. But this judge want the works, the works.
The judge want the works.
The judge want the works. He
Oh
allowed
well.
you to want the works.
He want the fries, the burger, the extra sauce, and the milkshake.
I guess I'm gonna
And
have to break a sweat.
you can't ask about none of this shit. You can't bring it up. You can't nothing. You can't hold like if she send out a text talking about, man, I had a wonderful evening.
Listen, listen. They're not. It would have been for nothing because I'm going whoop ass.
Lord
Oh,
have mercy. Just the look. Just the thought of that made my shoulders move. I had a wonderful time. Just the thought. Boy, look.
boy, you gonna look
Listen,
over at that woman
already putting on my tennis shoes, running out the door.
and you gonna be wondering, what the fuck was you over there doing? What you? Damn, I'm free, but damn, what you? Nah, you got to do me. You got to make sure and then you're not gonna want to give him none because you done already went and gave it to Papadopoulos.
Or what if she never say nothing about it? Nothing, right? But
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden she take a fine interest in watching Judge shows. Judge Mathis, Judge Joe Brown. She just
Y'all petty. Y'all so petty.
interested in watching all these judge shows.
Oh
And,
Every
and,
time,
man.
every time you walk in
and
the
then
house,
you be like, well, when you start watching that, I ain't never knew these shows was this good. Oh my God.
mhm,
Oh my God.
Boy, y'all stupid.
Oh, oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
snippet pip, snippet pip.
All you gonna see is me standing on top of the countertop like with Triple H blowing water out my mouth. Time to play the game. Man, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Boy, y'all petty. Oh
That's
my
what I'm
lord.
saying. If y'all two sat down and came to agreement, and this is I did everything I could, but this is what he want or what she want, and y'all say, all right, I just don't want to go to jail or I don't want to go to prison. Only thing, like I said, the only thing that concerns me is you still got probation after that. Like no, I don't want
But I
nothing. If
mean,
you
who's to
if you
say,
about to smash my
right?
woman, bitch, you better take my name off the docket.
No, the judge got an answer for that.
Answer for what?
So even though he's a judge, right, they're still held accountable. So he
No,
gotta
the fuck you're not.
seem like he doing his job.
What the hell
So
accountable for?
depending on the offense of what it was, sometimes you
Oh
just can't
Lord.
let people go. What if the man had a prior history and he was at three strikes and he out, and the judge got to justify why he didn't? It, like I said, it's a lot of things that go into this.
Tell that to all them people that got killed by them popo, and the judge say, man, let them people be.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we black folk,
Oh,
we we can't
you
think
want
about that way.
you want fair.
Yeah.
You want fair.
It don't exist.
Why would you want fair? Anyway, but man,
There's
That's
a
crazy.
I'm just saying.
That is that is Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. I mean, I got to be facing 25 to life.
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me if this was y'all situation, y'all ain't gonna let y'all old lady go do that for y'all?
he asked me and I still ain't answered him yet. 'Cause,
Yeah.
man,
You still answer me yet. That gives me not a
I'm
damn
just,
inkling.
I have not answered yet, man. Man,
Oh no. You
Like
can't
whatever,
answer.
whatever night that's going down, I got to be out my top. I think I might snort cocaine for the first time in my life. I got to be out my top to allow this activity to go on, even though it's freeing me. Because, like he said, if you never took an interest or nothing in anything, and then all of a sudden find you over there daydreaming, watching Judge Joe Brown, I'm gonna throw the
Oh,
book at you.
come on now. Stop. Stop.
I'm gonna slide you across that sofa because you playing with me now.
see, it changes everything. Even if it works and it just changes the whole dynamic. And
And
man,
I'll say this. Okay, you know what? Cool. I'll accept that. I'll accept you did what you had to do to make sure I wasn't away from my son or my daughter or whatever. I'll accept that. I'll accept it.
But
I'll fucking accept it.
hmm
but
But if I get probation, I better be free. I better not get nothing. If
hey,
I walk in that courtroom and they don't say anything other than case dismissed,
I will tell you this much. I'll tell you this much, right? Depending on what type of couple they are and what they say between arguments, right? So they arguing and she start talking about the judge and throwing the little shots. And what if he say, boy, I got probation. That must mean your cootie cat trash.
we gonna
yeah,
have a good laugh about it. I'm gonna be like, you know what, babe, you're right. You can have the alternative, and I'm going to the judge that night and get that probation revoked.
Wow,
So
because
now
I
he can
and
get what he get in jail.
um,
wow, boy. You cannot give women certain trump cards, or it's over for
You
you.
can't. It's over for you.
It's
Joke if
over
you
for
want
you.
to. I got the joke.
Jeez. And the thing about it is, in that situation, you're absolutely right. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. It changes everything.
okay, I have seen this before. I have seen this before. A chick wanted this promotion at the job, and she had been trying to get that promotion for 3 years. Tried to get that promotion for 3 years, could not get that promotion. Started dating this dude. You know what I'm saying? Cool cat. I knew him from around. I don't know him. I just knew him from around. Go out and shit and da da da. His people knew my people. We all hang in the same fucking circle type thing. So he went to see her at work one day, and the girl boss that keep giving other people the promotions, that's not giving her the promotions, saw that boy, and she didn't know he was coming up there for her. So she saw him and she was like, "Ooh, wait." Oh, by the way, I was working at a hospital. This happened at a hospital. So she would talk about that dude, talk about that dude, talk about that dude, talk about that dude. So why, if you want this promotion so bad, and you see that woman want that man, like she just wanted him. You letting that go down? You getting that promotion? Or you gonna stay in that same position you in? What you doing?
Okay, so wait.
Three
Explain that
years
to me.
you tried to get the promotion. You not never getting it. That lady don't like you. She ain't giving it to you. But now you got something she want. And let's say she come to you with the indecent proposal. Hey, let me hold that down for a
I
night,
I see what
and
you're saying.
then I'll move you up them ranks.
Oh, so that's all I gotta do?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
She getting drugged that day, and I'm getting fired.
You just said you my man, and I gotta do what I gotta do. That's what you said. Do
No,
what you gotta
jail is
do.
something different than a promotion.
Oh, so it's only when it's detrimental, like jail.
Listen, listen. There's no way I'ma let that lady get one over on me, and then I gotta see her face every day. She got life fucked up.
I can dig it. Because like we said, he ain't got to see that judge every day. He ain't got to be in that man's face. He ain't got to never see that man again in his life, other than when the judge tell him you got probation. And then if the judge didn't care if you was there or not, because some of them don't care, some of them do. If your lawyer stood there and got the paperwork and got the necessary shit, then you never had to see him at all. So it's basically like it never happened. Outside?
But it
Man,
did.
man, I'm just tripping off the fact of she can't get one up on you. But the judge got the one up on your husband in the other situation.
No, jail and
Ooh.
work is two different things.
A one up is a one up.
No, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not letting my man's go to jail. I can't do it. But if that woman thinks she about to work with me and be playing in my face, it ain't gonna happen.
So long as you could come through, you cool with it.
Somewhere.
But if you got to endure some stuff after the fact, then no. I'm just asking questions.
I'm
That
telling you
makes
this right
sense.
now. That man gonna have to endure some things after you go get slutted out. He gonna have
He
to
is
endure.
not. We ain't talking about it. We ain't gonna never see that man again.
Y'all not
Over
talking
with.
about it.
No, this ain't got nothing to do with what you're talking about. For one, that man got to think about how long he got to wait until he can kiss you again. Like,
It better be when that judge say he got probation.
imagine what the fuck you was doing in there. Man, go in there and take the whole bottle of scope. Matter of fact, I'm going to the store and get your tree moved. Like, you got to go get a hospital dentist cleaning.
That's not true. Whatever I did for us.
I'm gonna hear that shit. You probably had balls to the wall. Then it's not like he can be like, "Oh, baby, thank you," and try to give it to you right then and there, because you might be talking about your Cooter Brown hurting. Oh, bitch, I mean,
Oh my God. Lord. That triggered me a little bit.
yeah, see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That triggered me a little bit. Just a little
Nah,
bit.
see, if you're a man and you comfortable with what you got, then you don't even have to worry about that.
Only a woman can say that.
What?
I shut that down real quick. Only a woman can say that. I don't, man.
What?
Man, listen,
What? What? Be
that's a
listening.
man's insecurity right there. Like,
Shit to do with
I get
insecurity.
it.
That's
We
They're
go,
different.
bruh. Okay, do y'all understand that those emotions from a man work both ways? Meaning
right.
this, when y'all say my man don't play about me, and y'all feel so happy to say that, that don't go just one way. If he don't play about you, he don't play about you.
Yeah.
Period.
First and foremost, let me tell you something. Y'all, I can go out to the club, strip club with the boys, and you'll come home and act stupid as shit. I ain't had all them hoes around you. I don't know what you did with them bitches. Woo, woo, woo. Won't give a nigga a hug, a kiss, or nothing else. Go in and take a shower. So you just came home from getting slutted out.
That boy made the woman sound like a grandma. Go in there and take a shower.
And don't
Oh,
sleep in the bed. Go sleep on the sofa. I don't want them bitches glitter on my furniture.
Wow.
But I can't feel no type of way when you come home and you come home talking about I'm back, baby, and try to kiss me. Scarf. No man. I can't talk about it. I can't bring it up. But I ain't fucking with you for about 2 weeks.
motherfucker, come back with the whole I'm back. Try to give you a hug. Unhand me now.
And me, don't you fucking touch me for 2 weeks.
Oh.
You gonna leave me alone and let me stew in my self pity. Next again.
Whoa, what's happening, Fred?
How y'all making out tonight, man? What
Here we go.
what is the topic? conversation. Every time y'all have a conversation, it's very intriguing, especially when Miss Lowe is in the building. I already know the conversation, you know.
Okay, can we? Oh, my bad. Can we cue up the video so
Yeah,
we can see this again, please?
Okay.
run that beautiful beam footage for my brother so he can get the gist of what's going on. Because it's definitely going on.
Okay. I see what we got here.
Uh-oh. What a damn volume, man.
Volume is low. I can better hear him.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're going to fix that ASAP rocket. Thought that over.
I guess the headline says, wife sleeps with judge to keep her husband out of jail.
Pending, but to make a long story short, I got into some legal trouble and was facing some real time. I can't get into the details, but I was gonna have to sit down for a long time. So I got a lawyer, and he was preparing me to take a plea deal. Well, the way things turned out, my wife knew the judge. They used to go to high school together, and she said she would call him and see what she could do. I can't believe I'm telling y'all this, but my wife slept with the judge, and now I won't have to go to jail, and he's just giving me probation. When I asked my wife about it, she said she did what she had to do to keep me free and not to bring it up anymore. But it's really bothering me. I can't take it. Is she a hero or I hate y'all?
I'm coming, boy. I know you got something coming, boy.
You ready for this?
Oh, all right.
You ready for this? You know how Miss Lowe always said two things can't be true?
Be true. I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
She said two things can't be true. Well,
she both of them, man.
Listen. We finally got the right example. We finally got the right.
She both of them.
She both. Two things can't be true.
True.
Listen. She's a hero and she'll whole out here. Hey, listen. She took. Listen. She took one for the team. Listen. She took one for the team. She took one for the team. And if you got a wife, you want a woman could take one for the team. But she took one for the team though. She took one for the team though. Oh my God.
Now when she come through that door from taking one from the team,
listen,
what's the response to that is? How you acting with it?
I'm knocking him off. I gotta knock him off. The judge gotta get it, dog. Let me tell you why the judge gotta get it. Because the judge could have did the probation. See, that's the point. The point was probation was on the table.
Right, because you were about to take a plea deal.
Yeah, so that was already there, right? So my wife had to do this to make sure that I don't have to have these consequences. That means those consequences
I'll be back.
were already like not available. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was already on the table. So I got to knock him off.
I don't think probation was on the table before.
It was on the table. If he got probation, it was on the table. My wife didn't have. No woman should have to do that. So her husband has to receive that.
Do you see what I was saying about if she had to do that, you should have been case dismissed.
But what I'm saying is that whatever she did, that means whatever was on the table was already on the table. That's just what he wanted. Like her having sex with him was not the exchange of him getting probation. That was available. He just wanted to have sex with her, and that's what he used as the leverage to do it.
Yeah,
him and I got beef.
What you say?
Is you really want to go to jail?
No, that ain't what he's saying. Because he said
he's gonna go beat the judge up.
He had a judge 24/7. At some point in time, he gonna be Stan Roberts, whatever his name is. He a judge to make the 5. Catch him at midnight. He ain't a judge then.
He got to go out somewhere. He got to go hang somewhere.
Listen, what's that man name? The DA in New Orleans was out with his mama and got carjacked. He was off the clock, but he still was a DA.
Hey, that's his title. At that moment in time, he wasn't DA.
He sure was.
Whatever it is, that's who he was. They showed no sympathy. That's a job title. It ain't like you're a business owner. When you're a business owner, you the business owner every day, all day. That's a job title. He knew that job title. So he was a regular motherfucker off the clock.
That boy was Sam Smith that day.
Yeah, he was Sam Smith, whatever his name was. Figure that out, you. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, listen, bro. Two things can't be true. She a hero and go out you.
Oh shit!
But
if that was your significant other, you wouldn't do that for her.
You mean like sleep with the judge?
Mm-hmm.
I sleep with the judge just because she bad.
What?
Cool. I don't need you to get locked up.
That boy said he go and sleep with the judge so he could get his favors. He can't worry about things.
And that's exactly why I said I let his monkey ass go to jail and call a judge after.
You gonna let him go to jail?
Because that's how these men be thinking.
So hold on. So you gonna let him go to jail and then go bang the judge?
That's what she said. That's exactly what she said. She said that.
You just a hoe. You ain't no hero no more. You just a hoe.
Right. That's my point exactly.
You just a hoe now.
Don't let it be your point exactly.
No. The point is, I'm not if that ain't my husband, I can't take no charge like that. I can't do it.
She said that was her husband. So I said two things can't be true. She was a hero and she's a real soldier out here. Two things can't be true.
She is. And now you got to take it like a G, because real G's moving silence like lasagna.
Take it like a G. Fresh, you never answered my question. What you doing after your woman come back from getting slutted out by the judge, and she walk in that door and say, "Babe, I'm back." What you doing? What's your move?
Man, here's the truth, man. You don't really know what your decisions are unless you're in those moments. I could tell you what I would do, and then there's an answer that what I would do if I really have to face that kind of consequence. The answer I would say is that's gonna take some therapy. Because in my mind, I think in my mind, you doing what you had to do is not. It's a job. You had to do what you had to do as a woman, right? To make sure that. Right. But it would have to, like there's factors involved. Is she the mother of your kids, right? And so on and so forth. Like you gotta. There's factors that's involved that helps change the circumstances. If that makes sense. Right. Like, more information. Is she the mother of your kids or she just your wife? You know what I mean? Like, if she's your wife and the mother of all your children or this and that, bro, there's a bigger picture. You know what I mean? So you got to start thinking about, your family. Then you got to start thinking about you can't put your family in those circumstances for her to make that type of decision. You get what I'm saying? Because your family is you. So you can't put your family in that circumstances. You get what I'm saying? However, I mean, you know the extent of what she would do. If that's what it takes.
Do we really know the extent of what she would do? We know what she do and don't do with us. And
I got a question. I got two questions actually. I heard Fred say, "Hey man, you don't know what you'll do in that situation," and I 100% agree with that. But what if she walked in the door limping?
Well. I mean, that means you got more questions, brother. I mean, she walking that door limping.
But you can't.
Okay.
She don't want to hear about it, don't want to talk about it, don't want nothing. She just simply walked through and said, I'm home, and she come try to give you a kiss.
That's your wife, man.
I got a question. I got another question.
Your wife.
Oh.
I got one more. What if she got a superpower? And you know what that superpower is, and you know what if she bring the superpower to Judge Joe Brown?
She brought to get you out. To get you out. She brought the superpower. I don't know
if she bought the superpower and you still got probation,
that's
that superpower trash. That superpower trash. That superpower wasn't what you thought it was.
Get off scot-free. I don't care what nobody's in. Ain't no damn probation.
You don't know what you'll do until you're in it, but you know, and like I said, if y'all got a family and everything else going involved, man, some things you gotta start looking at yourself and say, I can't put my family in these circumstances. I can't put this my predicament. Now, here's the deal. Here's the ultimate truth though. That had to be my wife's last resort. Like we had to go through some things.
That's what I was saying.
Until we got to this part, right? That's the last resort answer. And that was the first route to get the situation resolved. She'll hold out you. Fuck her.
Who put it on the table is my question.
That's what I wanted to know. If she put it on the table first, does that change the question at hand? Is she here role?
Hell yeah, it do. Because that's something that she would do. She'll need you to be in trouble for her to put that on the table. She'll put that on the table for somebody else.
Okay, I got a question.
That's not
what
true.
what if because she said she knew him from school. What if she knew he wanted her in that way and she knew that's what it took to get you what you got, get you off? Like again,
you can't know that off the dump without asking questions.
Now, like I said, if that was the first solution, not the last solution, then you got to question your woman. And here's the reason why. She'll do it for some coins.
Well, if that's the case, she already did it. If that's the case,
she'll use another extreme situation and still do it again, because it's not the last resort. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't the last resort. That had to be the last resort.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do she consult with you? Like, okay, this is what's on the table. I tried this. I tried that. This is what he wants. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, and because it came across your doorstep and you had to come to an understanding that this is what it took. Yeah, so that does make a difference.
Okay, because my mind going all type of places though.
So now you know. So if we tried this. This is what this man really want. Now, do you want to come home or not? Because I know what he really want. We went through the other avenues, but the real avenue is this is what he really want.
Does it matter how long that conversation took place? Like if they had a 5-minute conversation and then they went through all the columns, but they said, nah, this is what I want. Or did it lead up? Like, because a lot of, I'm interested in knowing like how long does that take?
That depends on how long he's been going through his legal battle, right? So if his legal battle was going for like weeks, like several weeks, then this is the last resort, right? That's just the recap. But if that was the beginning stages of it, and this is what he wanted, well, we ain't jumping to that, boy. Fuck him. You get what I'm saying? Because if that's what he wants, right? If that's what he wants, and that's a problem, then we can solve our problem without you doing that, right? That's it needs to become a last resort.
Okay. I mean, I get it. There's so many ifs and but.
Yeah, there's so many ifs in that, but my son would be, I hope that's the last resort. And if it's the last resort, I think you need to have, you got to look at yourself as a man and say you put your family in this circumstance.
Facts. Now that is the most solid thing that I agree with all of it, because it changes everything, no matter what. Even if it went smooth, even if it happened and it's cool, it still changes everything about y'all dynamic.
Right.
That put a strain on y'all shit, and y'all got to really be in a certain place.
Because she had to do this. And you put me in the circumstance to do this. So you're the person who put the strain on the conditions and the circumstances. But that had to be a last resort. But needless to say, indirectly, she's a hero. She's if it's the last, if it's more circumstances, she's more of a hero than the whole. But two things still can't be true now. The whole,
Why she gotta be a hoe if she saved your booty hole?
Whoa.
You can't say my
Okay,
booty hole, no
okay,
booty hole.
okay, okay. Let me ask the question a different way.
said so. That's why.
Why? Okay, why does she become a hoe if she's discussing this with you the entire way and
I
telling
can't
you
talk.
this is what is?
Man, it is what it is. We need to change the definition of a whole man. Shit, watch it. Listen.
Well, no, that's not the definition, though, right? The definition
Not.
is a very promiscuous person that's just sleeping with everybody. This is just a isolated incident.
That's right. And she's taking
As far as
a hit for
mama,
you.
as far as God, mama a hero or a hoe for getting him in school.
Wow. First of all, we showing our age because we're going straight to Forrest Gump. But
And that's a still two things can be true. She was both.
All right, then. It's the same thing. Both.
But she did it more for her son than she
okay,
did for her.
wait. In Forrest Gump's mama case,
What Mike said. Mike said a one-off. You said she did it to get him in school. She also did it with the doctor. She also did it every time something came up with Forrest. His mama had to get knocked off to get some shit done.
and she wanted that. She wanted to get knocked off.
But she ain't had no man.
That's
so
not
she
true. I told y'all real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Wait a minute. If Forrest's mama was knocking off the doctor, the damn gas station attendant, she ain't moving in silence. She ain't moving no silence. She loud as a motherfucker.
The whole town knew what
It's
it
not.
was.
And then you can't call that lady a hoe. That was her profession.
The community knew. Two things can't be true, like you said. He's a hero for her son. To her son, she a hero. To the men she was giving that work to, she a whole out here. Two things can be true.
But the dude wife only gave it to the judge.
Listen, to the judge, she a whole out here. To her husband, hero.
Okay, so there's levels. So
Yeah.
she, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
To her husband, she a hero. To the judge, she a whole out here.
Okay, like you said, now that's right.
That's fine. She could be a whole hoe to the judge, but now she got one up on him.
No, she don't.
That's the problem. Now that right there, that is the problem right there. That is
She
the
could be a
problem.
hoe, but now she got one up on the
No,
judge.
that is the
and her
problem
husband.
right there.
Hold
You
on.
cannot
Hold on.
go ahead on a husband. That's the problem right there. You cannot give a woman that type of problem. Say it again.
Brianna, you said that she got one up on her husband?
On
Yes.
both.
She ain't got none on the judge. The judge straight.
Sir, you putting your career at risk sleeping with me.
He been doing this. She ain't the first. He ain't put his career in jeopardy.
Uh-huh.
No.
I bet you I have
Wait.
every bit of proof that he
Wait. No. When I slept with that woman, I was Ray Wallace. I was on to the judge when I got him to probation.
That's it.
Nope. No.
She ain't got none
The
on the
conflict
judge.
of interest.
I'm both them people. I'm a judge and I'm a regular person. I'm both them people. Y'all said that. We talked
slept
about
with
this.
you, and my husband came before you in your court. That is a conflict of interest.
Listen,
That don't count. Women do that type of shit all the time. It don't count.
I was Ray Wallace. I gave your husband probation as the judge. But what you did with me, that was Ray Wallace.
That was Ray Wallace.
And I bet you
You
a
take your
group
dick.
of his superiors would disagree.
It don't matter what his superior thing. He in office.
Like
You
I said,
lit.
I did it off the clock. I didn't do it in the chambers.
No,
I
it
ain't
don't
have the
matter.
gavel or the
It don't
rules.
matter. It doesn't matter. It's a conflict
I
of
ain't
interest.
had the gavel or the rules.
Nah, see, you're not an employee. That's no conflict of interest. I ain't know that was your man.
Wait a minute now. If the whole proposal was for him to get probation, You knew.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah. See? I don't know what you're talking about.
That boy said, I don't know what you're talking about. I can deny, because
Yeah.
you ain't got no proof
You
that
got
I
no
even
evidence.
see this in you.
Yeah, we two mutual adults. We had a little fling. So be it. Actually, I didn't know that was his wife. Oh well. See? Done.
Okay. Got one more part in it. Producer, could you please cue up and tell us what you think of this?
Hey man, I was minding my own self business.
I know, but I'm very interested to know what you think about all of this.
I was minding my own self business. I wasn't buying nobody, just producing in the background. It's funny because we were talking, and you guys were talking about what the definition actually is
Okay.
of a hoe, and that kind of made me look it up and try to see exactly what it is.
Okay.
And like Fred said, I think it comes down to context. I'm gonna go back and say that all of y'all were accurate from the point of one, were we talking the whole time? If we were in talking the whole time and we knew what the plan was and all of that, then he got to lay it down. He has to take a knee because
Right.
we talked about it and he made the call. The trick is, again, he has to make that call to send her out there, and then she has to decide to do it. That way, now the onus is on him making the call and she choosing to execute on it.
Because he made the mistake in the first place.
Right.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
All right.
Gotcha.
So I 100% agree with that. The biggest hiccup in it is never did I hear any of us saying that we would, when Mad Day come, we gonna lock her up. And that goes back to the leverage, the power, and the quote unquote Trump card at that point. We wouldn't have seen, at least I personally
Right.
don't feel like I wouldn't have seen it as I got leverage on you. I was like, all right, this is what we did. We don't need to talk about it. We're gonna move on and keep it pressing.
Right.
But that's how we move.
Right.
We're like that. Once it's done, we move on.
Move forward.
We don't keep it in the back pocket should Mad Day come or anything like that. And that's where I have my biggest hiccup in all of this.
Mhm.
Is this a trump card? Is this a leverage card? Because at this point in time, he actually does better going to jail because
Yeah.
even when Bree said what she said, first thing she said is so you
Trump
okay to
card.
get the booty hole toe up. I'm like, wait a minute. Who says I was
Exactly.
on your eyes?
That's what I'm saying. You cannot give a woman that type of power. You cannot. Like just you can not that. You can't do
It's
it because Mad Day is gonna come
Yeah.
for sure.
absolutely. And
It's going to come for sure.
I
And it's
just
like,
recently, I remember having this conversation recently with someone over something not as big as this, where the joke was, I don't trust a man that knows how to cook for himself. This is what she said. I don't trust a man who can cook for himself. Fellas, within 15 minutes of that statement, something happened and she said, and I quote, I wouldn't feed his ass. I'd show him better than that. And my response was, hey, and that's exactly why I cook for myself right there. It just goes to show you how the, I wouldn't necessarily say the leverage, but just the relationship dynamic. It's not as 50-50 as they say they want. They don't truly want equality.
They want an advantage. I've been saying this.
facts. Yes, Lord.
I've been
Facts.
saying this for years. They want an
An
advantage.
advantage.
The facade.
No, yes, equality is absolutely a facade. It's not
It's a facade.
equality that you want because equality means you also have to do the equal work.
Yes. That's the
And the
facade.
Now,
sheer fact that
now that
the question was asked and she says, well, no, if it was him, no, he can't say nothing about it. And you ask if the roles were reversed, there should have been no hesitation. If it's good
Jay,
enough over here, it should be good enough over here, period. 1 + 1 is 2. It's that simple.
not,
There's no
not seven.
mystery.
The math ain't mathing. We said, Jay, how long have I been saying this? The reason why they a lot of women talk the way they talk is because they don't want the pressure of giving a man back what they expect. That's why they want the advantage.
Mhm.
So the first thing that she went to was, oh, do something I don't like. I'm gonna tell you what I did, and I'm gonna tell you how I saved your booty hole, as she said. It's not going. That's why I said Chris Benoit. And look up. We all know what Chris Benoit means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
there's no line on that. Absolutely.
But like, y'all ain't answering my question.
What's your question?
After she went to the judge and got slutted out, and she come through that door and say, "Babe, I'm home," and she go to give you a kiss. The only person said something was Fred. Fred said, "Man, that's your wife." I don't know what that means because that ain't no answer, but that's what he gave me. Rest of y'all ain't saying shit. I need to know what you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the kiss is gonna be the grandma pat on the back, the from the side. I feel played. You gonna get the I feel played.
But how you gonna give her the I feel? And again, I'm just playing devil's advocate. How you gonna give her the
No,
I feel play when you sent her in
I,
that water?
I don't mean to give it the I feel played, but human nature says I feel played.
And then you kissing on her, knowing good and goddamn well she done did this.
Whoa, see, Chris Benoit.
Chris, then
You
what?
see,
Put the words out my mouth.
that's all. That's all I'm saying. And that's why I asked the way I asked. If she
Everything
walk
that
in
you
with a
do,
limp, if she
every,
walk in with a limp and say, "Babe, I'm home,"
everything you can possibly think of the woman to do, she had to do in that room.
not
Whatever
with
they
probation, not with probation. Oh, that was trash.
got probation
Now,
anyway.
I will agree. I will agree with Jay on this. With the, I need to know what the charge was because we don't know what the charge was to get pushed down the probation. Because it could have been attempted murder, and he got pushed down the probation. So that's actually a win. But if it was something like 5 years, drop down the probation or something like, I don't. What was my other option? I guess that's my first question.
I guess
What was the other option that was on the table?
charge
See,
does.
me and Fred been talking about that. We were
The charge,
talking about like, was this the first thing that came up, or was this
I'm about
came?
to say,
I'm gonna tell you why it was the first thing that came up because he been knowing her. He been knowing her, and so for that, bro, come on, bro. Like there's people, and we talking high school, we talking in school, high school, whatever it was. There's people like, man, y'all maybe didn't get around to it, or you thought about it, or whatever the case. Now you have the opportunity. You
you
ain't
got
got no loyalty to him,
time to strike.
and let's call a spade a
Somebody
spade.
how to use the power.
Let's call a spade a spade. 85% to 90 of men in that situation gonna use that trump card. Even if
I
he didn't
mean,
want to, but
It is what it
I'll
is.
say 90%. I'll leave 10. And I'm being generous.
okay.
And I'm being
Listen,
I'm
listen. He wasn't like that in high school. He got all the authority now. She
a judge.
trying to
What?
them chicks.
What? And think about it. I'm the judge and I can hold all the trump card. So now you
Let's
gotta act accordingly.
let's do what we do best here, fellas. When in doubt, when in doubt, let's go ahead on pull this up and do what we do best and
Comments?
go to the comments.
go to the comments.
When in doubt, let's go to the comments and see what we get here.
While we waiting on going to the comments, I swear to God, dog, Brandon Ingram, dog.
So
Bro, we're not about to start talking about no parlays. We're not doing it. We're not doing
not
it.
at all. Now,
Keep
here
that
we
to
go.
yourself.
So let's go into the comments real quick. Let's zoom in on the comments. Let's
Yeah,
get it in real good.
but die.
Shit trip when she ride for you. Either she sleep with him or someone was gonna sleep with you. Wow,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, these comments are real.
These-
Need me run about the wrong shit. No.
She saved your life.
Like, you
Would
rather
you rather
cry in the
cry in the
cell
cell
or cry in your
car?
car? Nah, she ain't no hero. She the MVP. And nah, we never talking about it again.
Nigga say you better go cry in the cell, go cry in the cup.
Hero for sure. Go to therapy and get over it with your free time. Lord have mercy. Men are never satisfied. Whatever happened to thank you? Lord. All heroes don't wear capes. Whose cheeks would you rather get clapped? Hers or yours, my guy? I divorced that in talking about it bothering me. You fucking up with a real one, but you ain't a real one. That's all all I got from this. It's bothering you that much. Go turn yourself in.
Now again, I want you to pay attention, fellas. I want you to pay attention to the profile pics as well, where you can, so we can figure out who's saying.
Whoa, let me say this last one. So you mad that she went and got bent over so you won't have to? Ungrateful. Capitalized. Lord, bro. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. He
Now,
said
here's
he
the
was
brother. Here's a brother.
That's over 10.
He better leave it alone before some new evidence pops up.
When in doubt, boy, turn to the comments, dog.
Man, you want to go to jail, you want to go home. That's real. Not something I would do, but she's definitely your hero. Now don't put her in any more situation like that, bozo. Yeah, bozo, that's crazy.
The best one was you rather cry in the cell or cry.
I feel like the judge is honorable for really not just satisfying the cat and still locking you up. That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna pause on that one for a split second.
Honorable.
Because in all reality, fellas, he really could have. I mean,
he could have.
Granted, maybe it'd have been a he said, she said thing, but he could have done it even dirtier.
Bruh, wait. See, I hate to be the one with the jokes, but imagine after that happened, they locking that boy up and the look on his face as soon as them cuffs hit.
First and foremost,
I know you effing lying to me.
He never
now,
said.
Here's a brother here.
He never said if this was his first offense with whatever it was.
That's true.
Because
my God, ride or die, she rolled. That's crazy. That's crazy. Husband real ungrateful. Lady said don't bring it up. Here he come telling the world you didn't mind being free though. Lord have mercy, bro. Stop it, bro. Enough is enough. They is crucifying my dog.
Oh Lord. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, fellas. I'm just saying.
That is.
Here you go. This one's just here for you, Fred. This one here just for you. Two things can be true.
Boy,
that boy is a true hero.
She hero. Listen, dog. Better him than me.
He gonna come along.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I guess maybe because we grew up different, I do my damnedest not to let nobody have leverage over me.
Facts.
And I
Boy,
think that's where the biggest
hey, bro, that is the one, Daniel, son. Bro, I had to learn that early.
No.
You good. You good. Ain't no more leverage, bitch.
One of my favorite books is Avoid the Free Lunch. And it's for reasons just like this.
That comment.
That free lunch ain't free. I need you to understand that, fellas. That free lunch ain't free.
Bro, it changed the dynamic, everything. For real.
Everything.
It changed everything.
It costs
everything. I've given the whole set of circumstances, what we know. Him sitting up there saying, man, I can't get over this shit or whatever. Yeah, he ungrateful as a motherfucker is because you could have sat down. But then knowing the things that we know, probation was already on the table. I'm pretty sure it was already on the table. And if you're going to go in there and do that, don't do it for probation. Do it for complete anonymous. I don't want to have to do nothing but wake up in the morning.
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But you don't hold that card. You don't hold that card. You just accepting the lightest.
She hold a card.
Nah, she don't.
Yes, she do.
She don't. The judge hold the card, man. He gonna decide whatever he gonna do.
Listen, that little JJ got some leverage, but it ain't got that kind of power.
Yeah, some leverage.
He got some leverage. Ain't got no power.
And the only leverage he's got is for her to do the action.
The action. Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
But the outcome of what you get, no, you don't get that. Because at the end of the day, the judge is still sticking his neck out on the line because he is doing something. All jokes aside, he is doing something he's supposed to be doing. So he gonna give you less, but he not all. No, that don't work like that, my boy.
And again, maybe we got to listen to the real nuances in the video, because again, the real question is, who was the initiator of the idea? That's what needs to be decided more than anything. Who brought the idea to them in the first place? Did the judge bring up the idea? Did he bring up the idea, or did she bring up the idea? Because that changes the context all the way around.
Okay. It could go either way, but I will say, I don't know, it really could go either way. She could bring it to him, she could be concerned, and he could have said, well, I've been wanting you. What you willing to do for him?
And that's why I say we go about it like that. Because if the judge brought it up, then we got a problem with the judge, because you're not honoring what you're doing. If he brought it up,
oh no, he's honoring his meat. Oh, he's honoring. He's honoring. Because at the end of what Denzel said, I'm leaving here with something. We ain't talking about honor. We talking about this all start with you not supposed to be doing whatever it was you did to get put in this situation. Now, this is the result of it. So we can't talk about honor with the judge at the end of the day.
Right.
Because again, if we said, well, he don't want no money, and he been wanting her, because at the end of the day, I think this is where she felt comfortable in knowing that she can go to him. In a sense, knowing that that's a possibility. Maybe, because, bro, think about it. And we talking 2024, the way people act in real time. Who really doing something for nothing in those under them type of circumstances? Who?
I'm gonna be the first person to tell you that type of loyalty ain't around no more, fellas. Rarely are you gonna find something for nothing where it's just we ride or die and we leave it at that.
We ain't even built like that. Maybe us, because if you born after a certain age, you understand that you can do that.
Life experiences, teach you that.
But in that type of situation, we're talking about a judge, and I ain't saying they all morally together. I ain't saying that. But if we're talking about a judge, we're talking about he's probably a certain age, this, that, and the third. Like, what he doing that for?
At the end of the day, man, she listen. She a hero. She kept you out of jail, man. But to the judge, she a whole watch. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
The judge got him, and he got probation. It's a win-win.
It really is a win. It really is a win. We really can't talk about, well, it should be for free. Like, yeah, we could joke about it, but the truth of the matter is,
justice
ain't nobody
cost somebody something. It cost him his wife
get clapped up.
Yeah,
man. Look, the reason I say it should be nothing because of what she did. Number one, but number two, okay, I got probation. That means if anything happened, bitch, if I go fishing without a license, y'all locking me up, and now I got to go serve out whatever that was.
That's on you. That's on no. That's on you. That's on you, son. That's on you. That's on you.
on you.
That is on you. That is, son. That is on you for whatever you did. If you don't do what you did,
You cannot say what's going to happen to you in the course of the day. Now, if you're doing something, yeah, but you still ain't in control over how other people coming across or what other people
son,
do.
That's on you.
get you a job from home where you ain't gotta leave. Sit your ass down. Like nah, because I'm gonna say this.
Get
We
into
can't,
somebody at the gas
son.
station.
We can't talk about accountability and how important accountability is, and then say, well, he shouldn't have probation because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Nah,
Man,
that's on him.
That's on
I'm
him.
talking about this. It's not what I'm saying ain't got shit to do with accountability. What I'm saying is you can get into it with somebody at the gas station. You can walk outside and you can go to the mailbox and the dude run past you and the same thing, and he just shot 4 people. They picking your ass up.
Okay. You talking about some movie shit. I understand that can't happen. I understand that. But if we talking about we talking about a regular occurrence, man, you can't even get mad. You got to take that. You got to take that. You got to take that. Because guess what? You the alternative, you could have been in jail having to deal with anesthesia every day.
Yep.
But you still got the fucking probability of dealing with him every day because you in the position where
you ain't in the cage, son. You're not in the cage.
You also have to look at yourself in the mirror and be less than. It takes a lot to look at yourself in the mirror after that, too.
You can look at yourself in the mirror, but there is shit that is beyond your fucking control. Can we agree to that?
Wait, totally understand. I get that. I get all that. But guess what? But guess what? At this point, giving what had to happen in order for you to be free, man, you got to sit your ass down.
Your ass down, dog.
You sitting down. What else you gonna do, right? But that don't mean that shit ain't gonna happen.
I'm not saying that you're not talking extreme, but listen, everything's a probability, right? But at the end of the day, he put himself in this circumstance. It is what it is. So he could go back to jail for talking reckless and get into a heated argument with somebody call the police on him. He gotta learn how to take them fucking conversations.
Because why? Okay, let me put it to you like this. Let me put it to you like this here. You don't allow yourself to be controlled by your temper. You done went to jail and your wife already hit. Now you in jail, your wife hit, and now you got to sit on all that. Man, you better sit down and shut up and humble the shit out yourself. I'm sorry.
So let's say she coming that bitch having a bad day. You ain't did nothing to her. You ain't nothing. She coming that bitch having a bad day, and she started wow.
You got to take your leg.
Okay, you don't say nothing, but she in now wilding, and the police get called anyway.
Wait till the probation over.
You can't wait till something over there she doing.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Put in that situation.
No. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna cut off my phone and I'm gonna press record. I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling.
You on probation, dog.
Exactly. Which you shouldn't be because she gave up her cheeks.
No. You shouldn't be because you did whatever you did. You bugging.
I'm not taking that away from anything. I'm talking about in the act of you giving up your bonds to the judge.
Then go get up your bond.
Not have nothing.
Then what you need, then here's the thing. You ready for this? You get locked up and for XYZ amount of years, right? And she gonna go clip him for nothing now.
Like I said, you in jail. Your wife did already be hit. Gonna get hit again, and you sitting there, bro. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way, bro.
And imagine this, right?
Let's say y'all taking real life really out of this equation.
How?
In account for the real life shit that is going to happen in that time frame.
Okay.
Let's just say she don't do it, right? And you go and you go get in that cell, right? Let's say they give you 5 real years. Mm-hmm. What you think she gonna do in these 5 years while you in there?
Boy, anything over 3, she probably gonna file for divorce.
All right. So if you go do the time, she leaving.
Yeah.
So you might well do what you can do to try to salvage it.
I got a question. I got a question. E, you work hard, right?
Yeah.
B, you work hard, right?
Yeah.
They got some days you want to go out there, you want to spaz out, but because you got shit to lose, what you do?
You keep that to yourself.
And you go to fuck and you go home.
Spazzing. I'm talking about shit happening that you cannot control. You can control you spazzing. You can control other people.
No, what I'm talking about, we deal with that every single day. But because you have things to lose, you deal with that. That's the price of working hard and gaining shit.
Yep.
We deal with that every day, son.
You went to the store, get some fucking Skittles and a fucking juice. You don't make it home. Shit
understandable. Okay, no, that I understand that. I understand that. But you know what? How many days did I go to the store and I'm talking to you? And if I'm not talking to you, I'm listening to music. I got some headphones on, boy. I don't pay no nobody no mind. I go get what I gotta get and go
but that's
home,
not what
boy.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about the fact that you are on probation. You are on probation. She went got clapped. You on probation. So before you had a probability of going to jail for a long amount of time.
Yep.
Guess what? She got clapped and you still got that same probability.
Okay, here's the point that I was making for saying what I was saying. Without the probation part, because we all have things to lose, we walk around with that same chance every single day. That's my point to you. My point is, you got it. Whatever way you move now, because you got shit to lose, you got to move even better for whatever the duration of that probation is.
That's right. So for what you're saying is, we move around with shit, whatever gonna happen every day.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is, if you're not on probation, you ain't got nothing lingering on against you. Whatever happens is gonna happen.
No. We move every single day in a like you got shit to lose. We move every single day this way. That's not just that. I know I do. Like, okay, everybody, every man, woman, adult that has kids, we move every day to get back to your kids.
To your kids or to your family. Yep.
Yeah, but if I could go back and piggyback off of what you said, there is a lot of people I hear talk about this penis privilege that we got.
Mm-hmm.
Where because we men, we have these privileges. You hear this a lot of times from ladies, but what they don't seem to understand is there's a level of responsibility and accountability that also comes with that same penis. A good example is like you said, every one of us deal with stuff on a basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they pop off, it's either they're emotional, we make excuses. They're emotional, they're stressed, they're this, they're that, they're this, whatever it is. If we breathe too loud, if we look too funny, we're intimidating, we're aggressive. A lot of people don't seem to think that in consideration. I mean, again, there is video after video after video of us getting pulled over and them getting pulled over. And who do you think talks more cash money?
Okay, I'll take it even a step further. Inside relationships, which we've all had it. How many times have you been pushed to the brink and you over there looking crazy, talking to yourself like, boy, it's let me cheat.
Look here, fellas, I'm man enough to admit it because it's just us and here ain't nobody else on here. It's just you and me, right? So I'm just gonna say it's just us four, right? Nobody's gonna see this.
We family.
I'm man enough to admit that there were several holes that I placed in my own house that I purchased because I couldn't place those holes where they needed to be placed.
Agreed.
Boom.
Agreed.
I bought my own self house and I put more holes in that bit because where I should have been putting the holes, I couldn't. Now,
say that
was there situations where she came at me and I was fully justified to put said holes in? Absolutely.
But once
However,
the
I
action
don't get the
of
luxury
once
of
the action
doing it.
happened, once the action would have happened, no, none of what happened before don't matter.
Have no
And
man.
that brings up one of my biggest points. Like, Mike, if you could have your rant for a minute, if you'd indulge me, fellas, I have a bit of a rant that I have too in these situations.
Cue yourself up. No, cue your.
We talk enough. Thank you, fellas. Thank you. We talk a lot about how we're controlling, we're dominating, we're leverage. You hear them say this a lot of times, but here's what people don't understand. And we've talked about this. The suicide rate for men is ridiculous because we do not have the same services, the same resources, and the same luxuries. Don't believe it? I'm man enough to admit it. Many times I Googled battered men's shelter. And I promise you, the first page was women's shelters.
Mhm.
We don't have that luxury. If I tell people who are in my inner circle, my old lady's going upside my head, I get laughed at
It's
and
a
told
joke.
you need to go upside her head. I don't get the same luxury. I can't throw hot grits on her. I can't do the things
No.
that's okay that all the songs say to do to me. I can't do to her. There are songs talking about how to get back at the man who does you wrong. Where are the anthems that speak this on the other way? Because trust me, going upside somebody's head is not a one-way street.
Facts.
No.
And this needs to be addressed.
But here's
Because basic human decency is not the same. You can tell even from, and I'm not really trying to pick on Brie. I'm actually picking on the culture that Brie represents. The sheer fact that the hesitation is acceptable is unacceptable.
That's why I
Period.
asked. That's why I asked. If the shoe was on the other foot and he had the leverage, can he use it? There was a
No.
at least 15-second pause trying to figure out if that was okay. When we know the
And,
truth.
and real men can talk to each other and be like, hey, bro, if you did, she did. Fair is fair, right? Right, you're right. If
right.
this was two fellas and this fella did something, the first thing you would, well, hey, he did it, then cool, this must be what the new rule is. This is what we playing by.
Hey, question, fellas.
Yeah.
Accountability in a situation has a start point and a stop point, or just have a start point and a non-ending point?
No.
No, it has a start point and it has a responsibility after.
And see,
Okay.
what some people don't understand is responsible and accountable are two different things. If you've ever been in project management, you
Yeah.
understand that
Mhm.
the responsible party is not always the accountable party. They teach you this in project management. You have responsible, accountable, you consult, and then you inform. It's RACI. That's what it stands for, RACI.
Yeah.
And they tell you that multiple people can be responsible, but it's code that only one
One
person
person is accountable.
can be accountable. I live my life the same way. Multiple people can be responsible for what happened. Even in this situation with this brother, multiple people can be responsible for what happened, but
He's
only
accountable.
one person
It's
is
He's
accountable.
accountable.
accountable. Regardless of if he told her something, if the judge told her something, none of that matters. All of us are responsible in what she did. But the yes and the action makes one person accountable.
Accountable. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. With that being said,
Yeah.
when at what point is the accountability of a single thing? When is that debt paid?
In project management, it's once the action has been rendered, once the task has been completed, once the deliverable has been handed over. So using that same analogy and that
What
same
was the
reference in
deliverable?
project management, once it's been done, we're done. The
So what?
accountability has been done. You are accountable for completing the task. Therefore,
He
it
was
is done.
accountable. He. Okay. He fucked up. He got in trouble. He got arrested. Whatever.
Right.
Got out of jail. Doing his thing. he is accountable. The action delivered, the action rendered to cut everything was her being placed on the line. This happens, then it's supposed to be a wrap. It's supposed to be a wrap. The debt has been paid. It wasn't paid like this or like that. This is what you asked for the debt to be paid.
Now, if we go fully to the accountable, then yes, you could actually say it, and I will give them the leeway. Was he accountable for even making something like this have to be put on the table? Absolutely.
Okay.
However, he could have took his lick.
I was about to say this. In theory, yes. With that definition, you're absolutely right. But we're talking about human nature, and we're talking about the people that's involved in the situation. We're talking about a woman with emotions and ups and downs and all those things. And it's almost like this. Once she says, I don't want to talk about it no more, the responsible thing for you to do is not talk about it no more.
That's it.
But I'm just trying to make sure that I fully understand when we talking about accountability of a thing. When does that end for a person? Because like y'all said, responsibility, that's a whole nother thing. But the accountability of a thing, y'all saying he is accountable all the way through, no matter what, this, that, and the third. He done gave payment, he done gave services rendered, but he still has to serve a probation, and then he got to be held accountable for what everybody else do.
No, he's accountable up until, because again, only one person can be accountable. So here's how I look at it, and I'm gonna call it like this: only one person can be accountable. So his accountability had to be handed off, to someone else, and then he goes from being accountable to being responsible. So he is accountable for bringing it to the table. Once she takes that baton from him, he is now responsible for what happens to her, but she's accountable for taking
what happens to her. But we're not talking about her, we're talking about him.
He goes from accountable to responsible.
He has to become responsible now for the outcomes about what's about to happen.
Bingo, but he's not accountable.
So there we go. So that's what I was saying. Accountability is out. It's already out the window. Now we on to something else. We on to now. It would make more sense in saying, oh, he got to eat this and he got to eat that in the probationary state.
That's responsible. Because again, accountability is like a baton in a relay. Only one person can hold that damn stick.
That's it.
Right.
We're all responsible for winning a race, but whoever got that stick is currently accountable for getting the lead.
So I guess what Jay is saying is, in a sense, we need to change the way we talk about that, because, like you said, accountability. If only one person can hold a baton for being accountable, now we talk about the responsibility after you hold yourself accountable.
And to me, fellas, that's the ultimate narrative. Too many times we interchange words because it's convenient. Accountable and responsible are not interchangeable words.
Correct.
But we use them, not us, but I'm saying we use them in society as if they're interchangeable. We'll say, oh, he was accountable for that. No, he was responsible for that. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Oh, he was responsible for that. No, he was accountable for that.
Accountable for that.
There's a difference. We got to stop using the words interchangeably. Accountable is accountable. Responsible is responsible. They are not synonyms.
Correct.
I'll tell you something. You're absolutely right. And you know why? And you know why they can live here? Because it's fellas. Women live off the subjective thing. That is the word, subjective, and being able to move things up and down. And that's why. So when we're saying these things, it gets turned into control, insecurities. When we're talking about the actual definition and using them the right way. Because we started this with using the word advantage, and that's the word we fight against all the time when we're talking about, okay, this is a definition of this, because we both want to have equal parts, like they say, but it's not. It don't always show its head like that. They want an advantage.
The real bombshell in all of this, we just talked about how we say, well, they use it interchangeably. They do this and do that. Now,
what'd you say, Fred?
Is it that they are doing it or we're enabling it?
Adult messages.
Oh. Well, you know,
You know, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
You know, I got messages coming through. I got it.
That's the thing.
Oh, that
Are we
means
doing it or are we enabling it?
he gotta go. He
There
gotta
it
go.
is. I'm looking at it. Yes.
He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go. That's why. That's the only reason why I was stopping because I knew where he was going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he gotta go. So look.
Been good, fella.
So shout out to you,
Absolutely.
bro. Look. Hey, let me say this. Let me say this before you go. Let's next week's show. Let's break down accountability and everything we're talking about because this is taking a life on its own, and I think it's important. I think we breaking about accountability, the importance of it, and why it gets so chopped up when we're talking about it, and why is it so
So accountability versus responsibility.
we can do that. We can do that. We can do that because I think it's
Okay.
important. I think that's important. We're talking accountability versus responsibility. Jay, you good with that?
I'm good with it.
All right. So yeah. So next Tuesday, 7:30, accountability versus responsibility will be what we're talking about on the Narrative Project podcast. No, we're not ending. My boy Fred just got to go, but just I want to get that out there. Accountability versus responsibility will be next week's show for sure. So shout out to you, Fred, for being as entertaining as you always are, my dog. So do your thing, man.
What it is, man. Just trying to get, adult hour, after hours. You know what I mean?
Right. For sure.
I get it.
For sure. So
my boy be easy.
Shout out, my boy. Shout out. Do your thing.
Fellas, interesting episode. I definitely tell you
for
that.
sure.
As always, rather than say episode, I'm going to always go back to, I'm going to use the wording that it is. It actually was an interesting narrative that we just had. And I
like
actually
it.
like addressing them as such because a lot of this comes down to the words. A lot of this comes down to how we say things and everything. So a lot of times when you hear me talk about it, I want to talk about it from the perspective of what's the narrative, not so much what's the topic, what's the subject, because a lot of this really does come down to words. Words matter. The narrative of accountability.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna talk about topics no more. We're gonna ask what's the narrative.
Absolutely. Which is why we see next week's narrative.
Yeah, next week's narrative
versus responsibility.
That's dope. That's so we ain't doing topics no more. What is the narrative? Accountability versus responsibility. But man, I think this was super, super, super dope. I think, in this space, y'all got to bear with us, man. This is brand new and we definitely coming together and it's getting better and better every narrative / episode. And man, y'all just keep coming back with us. And again, we're going to get better and better at what we do. So when it goes on to YouTube, please do me a favor. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the Narrative Project podcast. Because, man, I think, again, I can't stress this enough. This is not a dictatorship. As y'all can see, we covered a topic, we laughed, and then we broke things down afterwards, which I think is very, very, very important. So we can begin to change some of these narratives that's out here. And the only way that we're going to be able to change the narrative, we can't do it alone. We need y'all help, man. So get on here, comment, like, subscribe, and share, please, for the Narrative Project podcast.
No, absolutely. And again, we still honor and pay tribute to all the loyal followers that are on Instagram. But again, we ask you to join us on YouTube and be a part of the narrative. Don't just watch the narrative, be a part of the narrative, because the only way it's going to change is if we actually start that change. So I want to encourage that if you agree or if you disagree, your voice needs to be heard either way, because the only person that sees the world the way they see it like that is you. Your unique perspectives, your unique experiences. Each one of us are a culmination of our experiences, and that's what forms the narrative that we have. And I want to encourage you to share your narrative because, again, without knowing the origin stories of why you believe what you believe, it's just words. So we need to know where that comes from. Why you move in the way you move, and why do you believe in the way you believe?
Jay, you got anything to add?
Man, look here, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this foolishness. one way or the other. One way or the other. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this foolishness. But what I would very much love for y'all to do is to come on Tuesdays at 7:30 and holler at your boys, man. You know, come on time, come with your homework done, be ready to get it moving. Cause I know y'all feel a way about certain things and y'all want to be heard. This is the place to come be heard. We can hash things out. We can get it rolling. This is definitely the place. This is the spot. Now, y'all want to see um us talk about certain topics and certain things that because y'all send us stuff in the DMs all the time, man, and it'd be good quality content. But what is it without you coming up and explaining why you chose to send me this? Why? What is it that you think about this? How do you view it? How do you see it, and what does it relate to you in your life and what you doing and how you trying to go? Come share that experience. Let's create a new narrative. Let's stop
Absolutely.
living the old way. Let's do some things. Let's really get some things popping. That's all I got for you. And get
There
this
you
So
merch.
go.
it, yeah, I was gonna say that too. I definitely gonna talk about get this merch, man. Because fellas, if I do say so myself, these shirts are really fire.
I just
Narrative
want to
Project
say when it
Podcast.
came in the mail, I mean, it was nice.
It was nice. So again, so as y'all, if y'all didn't know, man, we got this. I'm gonna tell y'all what this means. That means, man, we about to go ahead on and wrap this thing on up. When y'all see the fingers go up and down, that means it's over with. That means it's been a dope show. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Just keep rocking with us, man. And we're gonna keep getting better and better with this Narrative Project podcast. So again, next week, 7:30, we will be coming with our new narrative: accountability versus responsibility. Shout out to y'all, man, for rocking with us. I am your boy Mike. That
Jada.
is also we
Very
got.
full.
So we're gonna wrap this thing up. This Narrative Project podcast. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless y'all. Good night.
Good night.